Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet once again. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more Distant Worlds universe. Last time our strike force actually got into position to start taking the fight to the Nexilians, and we're currently continuing what we did last time. And that is destroying basically the entire Nexilian presence in the Euphidoran, there we go, Euphidoran system. I will get it right eventually. So basically, that's basically where we're going to be picking up. Now, last time I had made a mention of why is the hyper deny not always turning on, and it occurred to me, I've got lots of different types of technologies now, and I'm noticing here that the ships are firing, I'm not sure, wait, are those missiles? Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at the kind of weapon systems and everything that are on my ships, because what I suspect is happening is that we've got many different types of weapons and different systems on there now, and maybe the power output is not great enough to run all these things at once, so they're not always using hyper deny. Oh, part of the fleet is over here, destroying this base. So basically, this system here is it's basically wiped out. We don't have to worry about the Nexilians there anymore because we just destroyed everything they had. Excellent. Yeah, because it seems like the only ships that are using their hyper deny anymore are the capital ships. So what I'm gonna do, let's see, they're probably gonna go ahead and hit this one next. That's cool. Yeah, go ahead. You guys hit that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the design screen because I'm really curious about this. Let's see. The capital ship Merciless Desolation has been completed at the Sapphire Palace. Oh, that's right. I was repairing one. Okay, I was like, I can't build capital ships yet, can I? Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at state ships, and I'm curious what our cruisers actually have on them. Actually, another way I could have done this is actually just clicking on the ship and then double-clicking the design name, and that would have showed me what they've got. But anyways, let's see. Let's take a look here. We've got, do they even have hyper deny on here? What the heck is a Megatron? What, 70, what is this? I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's shield. Z4, sorry. So we have a new type of shield on here that I wasn't even aware of. Alright, go me. Yeah, I'm really, you can tell I haven't taken a look at the designs in a while, and that's something I need to do. That way I'm a little bit more familiar with the capabilities of my ships. It would appear that the new, yes, it looks like the new design for the, for our cruisers do not include, hyper deny. Alright, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and change that. Or actually, let me take a look at research. How far are we from getting capital ships? Because I like you probably noticed, I've got tons of cruisers and very little else. Because to me, it's just worth it just to buy a bunch of big ships. How far are we away from getting, we'll say, larger ships? That's actually still going to take a little while to get up to there. However, you know, I feel like we probably should be able to get capital ships at that size. Let me see here. You know, give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what size. Basically, we can look under designs and we can show latest designs. Not necessarily all buildable, just latest designs in general. And actually, we've got capital ships here. And what size is the capital ship? So this capital ship is 717. And so we've actually got quite a ways to go before we can build this capital ship. Now, we could go ahead and make a capital ship of our own, but it wouldn't be any larger than, we'll say, like some of the cruisers. Actually, the cruiser is a little bit under our limit. Our limit is 500. We could pack more into these cruisers. So I definitely think I'm going to manually switch these cruisers over to, you know, add some hyper deny on them. That way when we get into these fights, we can truly crush the enemy rather than letting half of them escape because these ones don't have hyper deny on them anymore. So, you know what, let's go ahead and do that right now. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go put it back to latest buildable designs because those are the only designs we care about right now. And we are going to select cruiser and we're gonna go ahead and manually upgrade design. So let's see here, we want this hyper deny. We want that on there, so that way there we can, you know, like I said, blow everything up. So we're gonna add that on there, and that is, consider adding troop module component. No, I'm good without the troop module. Now, I just wanna see what the energy output here is. Let's see, energy used is 3. So really it only uses 3? That's not a whole lot. The size is big enough, it's 12. Let's see, what does that do to our speed and everything? Sprint, 24, it's 27, sorry. It really only brings down our sprint by 1 point. And what about our range? Does it do anything significant to that? Yeah, it kind of does, but I still think it's worth it to put the hyper deny on there. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to add that on. And we're going to go ahead and save the design. It's going to be the Allegiance 2 Mark II. That's a nice mouthful of a name there. So we're going to go ahead, and after we destroy this pitiful little, what is it? Oh, that's a gas mining ship. It's not even a base. So once we, oh, there we go. Capital ship got into place, hyper denied it, and that thing is toast. And, okay, so once we do that, we're going to go ahead and retrofit our ships. All of them. We're going to start with our strike force, though. And maybe we'll do like a rolling retrofit. That way there, not too many of our ships are trying to go to, like, say, the blue planet or anything. So we're going to go ahead and tell them to retrofit. We're going to do that from the fleet screen because I don't see a quick option down here. So we're going to choose the Strike Force Alpha, and we're going to tell them to retrofit the latest designs. And they'll go to the nearest spaceport that can do that, and that's probably going to be the Dagobah Station. Wait, Dagobah Station? Dagobah. That's that, the star, the base on the star I built a while back. Hey, that thing is so outdated. Yeah, they're actually coming here to get retrofitted. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, my jump base design I made a while back. That thing is still there. I'm paying maintenance on it, but evidently, if people are able to get over there and get their and get retrofitted there, then hey, it works, right? It's the nearest station. It prevents more clutter from, you know, showing up here above the Sapphire Palace, you know, the blue planet and all that. So that's cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get those guys retrofitted with the hyper deny. And I don't know what the Reach Defense Force is doing. I gave them very specific instructions. Okay, they're gonna go back and refuel because their destroyers are terrible. You know what, while we're at it, let's go under the design screen and redo our destroyers. Because these things are absolutely, they're irritating me. Sorry, I meant to go manually upgrade. Because they don't have any fuel capacity. They just keep, oh, okay, stop. Gotta go back and refuel. Go, okay, stop. Gotta go refuel. And I'm pretty sure it is the destroyers, because that's all that is in this fleet, is just capital ships. Yeah, no, not capital, sorry, cruisers and destroyers. I don't know why why are they going to refuel there? Is that a mission I gave them? You know, I'll keep an eye on them. I might have given them that mission for, I don't know, for some stupid reason. But I'm going to put some more storage on them. I'll upgrade the design with more of that. Actually, what is this? Intimidator Surge Wave. Oh, that's an area effect weapon. Yeah, we can start playing around with those a little bit. We'll do that a little bit later. I'll play around with ship designs in a little bit. So standard fuel cell, drop two on them. Slap some another HAD module and life support. And ta-da, the Dominator Mark II is now capable of traveling farther than our cruisers are currently. About time I fixed that problem. Alright, so I'll let that go, and I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna survey my empire. Okay, so I showed up above Reach because I noticed it said that the Reach spaceport had been completed, and I came over here to discover that, you know, pirates are trying to mess with Reach again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the Reach spaceport. I'm going to right-click on it and choose retrofit to large. I'm going to turn this into a large spaceport. We're going to upgrade it to a nice big one, and then that way there, nothing will be able to touch this planet. Actually, what do we have here? We have a second, we'll say, defensive base that I've queued up. Did I? I don't remember doing this. I'm having a lapse of memory. This is a little bit alarming. But oh well, Reach will be fine. All right. So basically, actually, I'm going to pause here because I believe my exploration ship is going to be jumping out of system really quickly. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to be exploring. But basically, this is Naxilian territory. I'll show you exactly where we are. I have an exploration ship here. I don't believe I gave him any orders to come here. You know, he's automated, but he came here anyways. So I said, you know, I said to myself, I'm like, you know what? This is good because it gives us information about this system within the Naxilian Empire, but it also means that I know where all their bases are. So I'm actually going to go ahead and try to assign mercenary missions to destroy these bases. You know, my strike force is going back, they're retrofitting. It's going to be a little while before they can get over here, but I figure, hey, if I can put those missions down, there's the possibility that a pirate faction will pick it up and destroy it. That'll do a little bit of damage, even though I won't be there directly to do it, and I probably won't witness it either because my exploration ship's about to get chased off by these two ships. What do we have here? An escort and a frigate. Either way, my exploration ship is unarmed, so they're going to be leaving. But I was able to assign, or say, at least post the missions up, and we'll see if any pirates take us up on that offer. Luke Moretti has evaded detection after having successfully incited a rebellion on Leanna Prime 10. Nice. Oh, and we have a bid. All right, so Fearsome Merchant Cartel has bid on it. So we've got some takers for our mission. Nice. Let's go ahead and get Luke Moretti back on that planet once again to keep the unrest going. I want to keep that place in a complete state of complete chaos. Incite rebellion at colony. Leanna Prime 10. Time to complete 3 months. Dang, you could probably do it in a month. You probably could. I'm gonna give you 3 months though. You're still a little bit on the weak side, and I'm kind of like 95% is probably my new cutoff point, because like I said, I don't like losing characters because it takes so long to get them back. That reminds me, I should be able to build an intelligence. What I can't remember now. There's a certain base you can construct, or sorry, a facility you can construct on your planets that will allow you to get intelligence agents more frequently. Let's go into facilities here. Science Academy, Armored Factory. What else can we build? We can build a military academy, and I believe that gives us the special forces. I could go ahead and build that. It's 30,000 credits. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Why not? It'll give me two different planets that I can get special forces from. But I need to look at the technology tree because I cannot remember which technology I need to get enhanced espionage. Here it is. It took me a while to find it. I had to consult the Galactopedia. Basically, once you research stealth, and you can actually get stealth cloak, which I haven't actually, admittedly, have not played around too much with. You can build the planetary facility, the Spy Academy, which increases the chance of new intelligence agents. So if we go down this route, you know, get advanced sensor. Actually, we need to get all of these before we can research stealth. Then we can increase the number of our intelligence agents. So, yeah, it seems like actually a fairly late game facility that you can get your hands on, which is I guess kind of understandable because, you know, by that point you're a lot more developed, and intelligence, I believe, plays more of a role the further and further you get into the game. And so I guess it's kind of a bonus that we chose the humans, because they start with that natural bonus, right? That bonus against, or basically the bonus to intelligence. Let's see, we got another construction ship under attack. Yeah, it's not a big. Actually, where's our construction ship? All the way up there. Oh, that's an exploration. Where's our construction ship? We have a construction ship down here. Oh wait, I remember now. We wanted to send a construction ship off to build something for, there was Loros fruit or something in this system, wasn't there? Yes, I believe that's what the case was. Loros right here. Bet there's pirates all around it. Okay, so we need to deal with the pirates here before we can have a construction ship build a mining station, or before we can even think about, we'll say, colonizing that planet. Okay, colony ship Rusty Twilight. Where do you plan on going? Okay, the Yuffie. We're calling it Yuffie. Yes, the Yuffie 2 is going to be colonized. So we're sending off a colony ship to colonize Yuffie 2, which we just cleared out with our strike force down here. It's actually right in Naxxilian territory, so they're not going to be happy. That just occurred to me. I'm like, man, these guys are going to be so ticked. We're actually advancing straight here into their territory. So what I'm going to do... Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, buddy. Come on, escort. Come mess with my cruisers. If he does, he's an absolute idiot. Anyways, what I'm going to do is, before we go ahead and before that colony ship gets there, I'm going to actually start building the defense fleet for that planet right now. That way the defense force for the planet will be ready to defend it immediately after it's been constructed. Let's go ahead and investigate these ruins. And it's silent. Where were these ruins, though? Okay, so this is an area with a lot of Naxxilians here. Hold fort. Oh, this is, ooh, whoa, we have an exploration ship in their capital system. I'm pausing here. I want to take a look at what they've got here in their capital system. So they've got an abandoned destroyer. Let's see, they've got a mining station. Actually, it's a pretty pitiful planet. Doesn't have a whole lot of resources on that one. That one looks nice. I would definitely want that planet. And the resources on in there as well. This one's unoccupied. I don't know why they didn't colonize this planet. It's right there in their system, and it's got, well, the resource value is pretty low, but the size and quality, that they could turn that into quite the income source. And this here is definitely their source of gas in the system. Ooh, this looks very, very nice. So they've got what, 4? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 4 defensive bases set up around the planet. So yeah, we would not be able to siege this planet as is. But what I want to do, I'm going to try assigning attack missions. I doubt the pirates would even be successful, which means that they would likely just try to do damage and then would ultimately end up dying, and I wouldn't have to pay anything because they'd be dead, right? So I'm actually just going to assign, we'll say, missions to the pirates to destroy basically all of these bases. And what that's going to do is if they accept it, we're going to have pirates going into their system to, you know, try to blow up their crap. The pirates are going to get repelled. The Nexilians are strong enough to defend their system, but it's going to cause damage on both sides. And we're not going to have to pay anything out because they're likely going to fail in their mission. They might succeed here in these gas mining stations, but you know, obviously we're not paying as much for these little bases. We're only paying like 6 grand versus like the 50 grand average here for these other bases. So I've gone ahead and I've assigned, I've put those missions up on, we'll say, the mission board, and pirates can go ahead and, you know, accept those should they choose. And that'll be nice to pit some, you know, pirates against them and basically keep them on their toes right there in their home system. Yes. All right. Now, the next thing I wanted to do, because we are sending that colony ship out, is, come on game, zoom on in here, and we're going to choose the Sapphire Palace. Evidently you can be retrofitted, so let's go ahead and retrofit you, and we're going to build some cruisers. I think 4 cruisers should be sufficient as a defense force. Actually, the destroyers could work as well. Okay, how about 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers. Yeah, we'll set that up as sort of our defense fleet for the new planet. So military ships, go down here, we'll select all 4 of those, and we're going to set them to a new fleet. And they are currently in the 7th fleet, which we will rename once the planet has been colonized. Now, I've been looking at the Empire comparison screen, and we're actually getting pretty low on here. So I'm thinking, you know, we definitely need to do something to, we'll say, catch up a little bit. We're falling behind in population, in territory, in economy. We're 3rd place, but we're still a little bit behind. I would expect the Tekin Corporation to be at the top just because of, you know, who they are. But, you know, we're pretty low. Like, we are the strongest militarily. Like, we can pretty much go toe-to-toe with anything. Well, you know, not all of them at the same time, but, you know, we can take on any other faction militarily. Not a problem. But, you know, we are sort of falling behind, so I'm gonna try, you know, maybe we'll say, try courting the, some of the different factions, trying to set up, you know, a mutual defense pact. Start setting up some of those, because those are one of our victory conditions, right? Is setting up mutual defense pacts with different factions, and that will benefit both of us. That'll reduce the chance of war. And what I'm thinking about doing is actually, not only, like I said, not only pushing into Nexilian territory, but taking some of their planets. And because I'm thinking if I take some of those, that will help me catch up a little bit, and I have the military strength to do it. And most people are pretty okay with me. The people who aren't, let's see, the Rodal Prime Collective. And we look at their military strength, it's 3,100 basically. It's like a third of what we've got. So, you know, anyone who's actually angry with us, let's see, Furious. Yeah, military strength is pitiful. They're in no condition to actually do anything about it. They can't do anything about it. We would mop the floor with them. So they are going to wisely stay out of it. So, with that said, I can basically continue bashing on the Nexilians and basically just start taking over their territory and sort of really cement myself as this sort of unstoppable, or this really the empire to beware. The Srillor Empire, they're pleased with us, but we don't have any arrangement with them. Why don't we have an arrangement with you guys? Hey, would you like to a free trade agreement at least? Reviewed your offer, but no, they don't want to. You know, I'm wondering, they have a Zentabia fluid. And I'm wondering if we went free trade, they would be selling that to us. So they don't want to sell it to us because they don't want to have a free trade agreement with us because they don't want to give up their Zentabia fluid. So what if we became an even bigger friend to them? Let's give them a small gift and try to, like I said, try to court them a little bit. It's interesting to look at their relationship, we'll say screen here, because they're not really in touch with any other factions here. That's actually very interesting. They don't know about a lot of the other factions like we do. All right, so we've gone ahead and we've given them a present, if you will, and that they're still pleased with us. We're going to continue trying to get an arrangement with them so that we can get that Zentabia fluid from them. Now, let's see, the Pantalumen Prime Utopia. Naturally, like you, form beneficial treaties with our friends. We respect your good reputation. Would you like to form a mutual defense pact? Thank you for your offer, but we do not desire a mutual defense pact at this time. All right. So I'm going to actually try that with a couple other different factions, and we'll see if I'm successful with anyone. Okay, nobody wanted to have any part of my mutual defense pact or anything like that, but you know, I've always, whenever I played as human, I've always had, we'll say, pretty good success with this race here, the what do they call again? I can't remember the name of the race. The Shakurans, right? So what I've done is they're pretty far away, and I've gone ahead and I've given them military refueling rights in my territory. And what that means is, you know, should they want to, we'll say, project force or, you know, go ahead and do stuff over in this side of the map, they can actually use our bases to refuel their stuff. And that's actually a pretty good gesture to, we'll say, improve relations with a certain faction. I was going to go ahead with these guys here, the Kiadians. However, they are friends with the, are they friends with the Nexilians? Yes, they're friends with the Nexilians. So, I don't really want to, we'll say, you know, it probably would be a good idea to be friends with them, to, you know, sort of try courting them, working with them. However, I don't want, I feel like I wouldn't be as successful, so that's why I've decided to target the Shakurans, and we'll see where that goes. They're not ready to accept the Mutual Defense Pact yet, but like I said, we're going to start, you know, being friendly with different factions. Probably a lot of the factions over here, like maybe the Mortalans as well. These guys here, who's the Rodents, I don't remember their name, but the name of their empire is the Kenareth Prime Territory. Alright, so it would seem that pirates have attacked, what system is this? This is our... Okay, so this is one of our mining systems. There's no real bases or defense bases or anything here, so... Yeah, it looks like they've gone ahead and, did they destroy it? No, they raided it, so it's pretty beat up. However, they didn't destroy it or take it over, so... Wait, I may have spoken too soon. Let's see, are they... Yeah, they're gonna blow it up. So, after they blow it up, I'm gonna have to send a construction ship out to, build a new one, and I might need to beef up my mining, stations so that they've got a little bit more, we'll say, firepower to, deal with, these pirates. Okay, our agent Solid Snake has evaded detection after having successfully stolen research information on accelerated projectiles from the Nexilian Union. Good job, Snake. So, that's gotten us another bit of technology. Let's send Solid Snake out on another mission. Who are we gonna hit this time? I think we may have gotten everything we want from the Nexilians. I think we have everything. Yeah, they have no more technology for us to steal. So, who's our next target? I'm thinking we pick someone maybe far away that won't immediately attack us. Actually, yeah, let's look at the diplomacy screen and try to find somebody who's maybe not that great at intelligence. So maybe someone that's a race that's not intelligent. But then again, the ones that are intelligent probably have the best technology. Anyways, we'll go ahead and see about that, and then we'll also, let's see here. We'll also look and see, you know, how passive they are. If they're very aggressive, maybe not, because that might, if they detect us, then they'll probably want to start war with us. So, let's see, quite passive. The Shandar Paradise, they're slightly stupid. Let's see about the Shandar Paradise. I don't want to be ticking more people off, but they're pretty far away, and I feel like we could probably get away with messing with them a little bit. So Target Empire, Shandor Paradise, Steel Research, and they only have rapid fire projectiles. Wow, they actually have some pretty good counterintelligence. No, I'm not going to bother risking that for 91%. I'm going to look through the list, I'm going to pick a target, and I'll get back to you in a second. Alright, it seems like a lot of them are not quite as easy targets as the Nexilians, so what I've decided to do is I've targeted the Tekin Corporation, just because they're extremely passive, and they're the least likely to, we'll say, lash out at me. So I really wanted this technology. I noticed they had enhanced damage control, so at the 91% success probability, we're going to send Snake out to steal that. We're going to give him a year to steal that technology from the Tekin Corporation. And we've completed construction of the new military academy at our colony, the Blue Planet, in the Blue System. And what have we got here? We have a distant way. Oh, that's an Acilis Major faction. All right. So what is this? This is a construction ship. They've sent a construction ship over to repair the Planet Destroyer. What's going on? What is going on? What are you guys doing? Xenox Pride. Are they attacking? What are they attacking? Okay, it's a pirate ship that warped into system. I got scared. I'm like, no, don't attack them. They're our friends right now. They're our allies. I believe we already have a construction ship, though? Yes. So we already have a construction ship working on repairing the World Destroyer, so they can't start repairing this. Now, this is actually a very, we'll say, this is kind of a dangerous situation here, because if our construction ship leaves, then, you know, any of our friendly factions can come over here and start building the World Destroyer. So I have a feeling the construction, the building, the repairing of this ship is going to lead to many a war. I would hope it wouldn't, but it's possible that it will. So I really don't want to fight the Acilis Major Enclave, but you know, if it comes to that, I guess we'll have to. Because basically, I think what matters is that your construction ship, your ship, is the last one. You're the ones that construct the last few components. So as long as we're there, we are here and we construct the last components, we're good. And as we can see here, there's still 191 components unbuilt, so this is going to be a long project. We just need to defend it for quite a while. We need to work on it, on and off kind of thing. And, you know, later on in the game, we'll definitely see the benefits of that. So those missions we had set up in the Nexilian territory, it does look like some of, let's see, the Fearsome Merchant Cartel took us up on our offer. Nice. And our agent Luke Moretti has successfully incited a rebellion. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it again. I believe he's actually increased his skill. Yes, right here. He's increased his his PsyOps skill. So, Mr. Luke Moretti, want to incite some more rebellions? Oh, yes. So we're going to go ahead and tell him once again to incite rebellion. Actually, incite revolution. I'm just curious to see what... Yeah, very low probability. Let's go ahead and incite rebellion at colony. We're going to target that Leanna Prime 10 once again, and we're going to give him 3 months to do so. Alright, I got a phone call. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, we're going to set him on the mission. 3 months. Yes, go. Okay, what have we got here? Natara incense discovered. Aw, man. Wait, a new source of Natara incense has been discovered on our colony Kilomar 3 in the Kilomar system. New supply of will benefit our empire's economy. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. Let's go to the event location. I'm going to pause, though, because something's happening over there. I realized, you know, we had colonized a new planet. I think it was in the last episode, and I've been sort of neglecting, we'll say, following up on it. But on Kilomar 3, we have Natarian incense. Let's go ahead and click for details. I don't think that's one of the ultra rare. It's just a very rare, but it is a nice resource to have, and we definitely want to, we'll say, keep it. All right. So that's cool. I think that's probably going to make these people a lot happier, and it's going to help with the development there. The 45th Fleet. I knew it! The Nexilians. We don't have any troops actually built yet, do we? No, they're still recruiting. Looks like Rhodian Major 1 is going to fall to the Nexilians. Lovely. Alright, well actually, let me see. What's our, Strike Force Alpha? How are they doing? They're still retrofitting. That's unfortunate. That means this planet here is probably going to fall. I'm actually surprised. Oh, you know, actually, I was gonna say, I was going to say I should have built a space station, but I think I might have been trying to build one, but it might have gotten destroyed already. I'm not too sure. No, it looks like they just warped in. So I dropped the ball here. I definitely wasn't following up with this this planet as much as I should have been. So yeah, they're going to go ahead and they're going to drop their forces. We only have some Teekans, so they're not even the best units in the game. Teekans tend to be, I find they tend to be pretty weak. Well, we'll say these units tend to be pretty weak compared to our, we'll say our human forces. Yep, so they've gone ahead and they've taken Rhodian Major 1. This will not stand. Once again, we have to go ahead and reclaim our planet. That's alright, that's alright. We're also... actually, let me take a look at the other fleet we were building, because we have our colony ship heading down here, right? So, once that colony ship gets down here, and actually this is it right here. It's like, just in time. Let's take a look. Where is fleet number 7? They're still being constructed. That's not good. That's not good. That's definitely not good. So this colony ship's gonna colonize this planet, and then we're gonna have to start building up defenses, because I know the Nexilians are going to want to pounce on this, you know, just like they did Rhodian Major 1. We liked this war to begin with, but now it's no fun anymore. Shall we call it a day? What do you say? Ha, that rhymed. No. We agreed to end this war only if you agree to become our subjugated dominion. That's interesting. So basically, we can have them have to pay us tribute to end the war. They feel like they're losing part of this war. And you know what? They are. But the thing is, they just took one of my planets. And I'm not going to agree to any ceasefire until I have all of my territories. So, no, we will fight on until I get my planet back. Then I'll offer you guys an end to the war with subjugated dominion. Yeah, I think that's fair. So, no. Take that. I love how they do that. They always try to take one last thing and then they put out an offer like, oh, do you want to stop fighting now? It's like, no. No, I don't. Bring it on, you stupid dinosaurs. Actually, dinosaurs are pretty cool, but these ones are stupid. We're gonna actually try to build a defensive base. I'm also going to assign a defense mission for the planet and a smuggling mission for all sorts of resources. So I'm gonna make full use of, we'll say, pirates here. I put out a mission. Nobody's considering it. Pity. And one of our gas mining stations has been destroyed in an explosion. Lovely. Where at? It doesn't show me. Was it here? Okay, we had it. We had one here, I believe. But it's in another territory's empire. So I suspect that was probably the Gazurians that destroyed our gas mining station up here. Okay, so things are getting interesting and complex here. We're gonna have to definitely focus a lot on counter-espionage, because, you know, we're having missions done against us, and yeah, we're starting to tick off a lot of people, and that tends to happen, you know, as the borders start to touch a lot. There's a lot more contested areas. That's just naturally going to happen. So basically, we've got this planet here that we're trying to develop, and then we've got a defense base being built. We have 8 pirate factions have accepted to smuggle resources to this planet. So once they start getting more resources, they'll be able to successfully build up that defense base a little bit quicker. Let's see. We have some cruisers have been built at the Sapphire Palace. I'm wondering, is that the 7th Fleet? 7th Fleet, where are you? Wait. There we go. 7th Fleet, they have been constructed. So let's go ahead and assign them to our new planet, the Yuffie 2. We're gonna call this the Yuffie to defense force. I spelt it like Final Fantasy VII here. So we're gonna set that as the home colony, and we're gonna put them on defense. Defense, and tell them to only defend their system. So they're gonna fly over there and defend that base. Let's see. And let's see, how's the retrofitting going for our strike force? So strike force is still retrofitting, so it's going to be a little while before they're ready to go. I think that's part of the problem with having so many ships in a fleet, is that it takes a while to do anything with them. Because, you know, you've got to go ahead and you've got to make sure they're all fueled up and they're all ready to go. So that is a bit of a problem, but they are retrofitting, and they will be ready to join in the fight. Hopefully soon. You know what? I'm doing it. It just sort of came naturally because of the pronunciation. We're just gonna call this planet Yuffie. Why not? Just why the heck not? All right. You know, actually, while I'm on the screen, let's take a look at our tax rates. You know, we've been taxing them pretty hard because of the war, and actually, to be very honest, I don't think I can raise them really anymore. We do have a hidden pirate base. They did establish a hidden pirate base on Reach. Well, we're gonna have to deal. I think I was putting that off, wasn't I? I kept saying we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. Actually, I might have gotten rid of it, and I think they just probably tried to rebuild another one. So we're gonna go ahead and attack that there, and let's go ahead and take a look at how successful we are at that. You know, I think this might be just a little one-sided. Yep, there we go. Say bye to the hidden pirate base. I mentioned it a little bit in an earlier episode about the special forces. Where are they at? Special operations team. They actually are excellent against fortifications, fortresses, bases, basically facilities, because they actually target and will destroy the facilities, which gets rid of any bonuses the forces may have. So it's really nice to have those special operations involved in any assault, because they will get rid of those defensive bonuses that the enemies have. Now, the enemy fleet, the 45th fleet of the Nexilian Union, is on attack vector towards Barshi Swamp Planet. It cuts off. Barshi Swamp Planet what? Reach. They're heading towards Reach. Really? You guys are gonna try to touch Reach. Okay, this sounds exciting. Let's see if you guys can touch Reach. Bring it on. We have one defense base. We've got this small spaceport, which is currently retrofitting to a large spaceport. I don't know if that'll be complete by the time they get here. And then we've got this other defensive ship. We're actually gonna lose. I'm like, wait a second. The Reach Defense Force is... Where is it? It's still like... Oh, guys, please. Where are you? You're here? Okay, this is the Reach Defense Force. They're just hanging out. You know what? They are just hanging out. That's what they're doing. They're like, hey, let's just hang out here. This fleet here, I think they're just a bunch of slackers. That's what it is. Okay, you know what? Screw it. They're not going to be there in time. Retrofit the latest designs. That way you'll have better reach. And then we'll hopefully be able to get you up to Reach. We do need to prepare for the inevitable invasion on Reach again. Love these guys, these Nexilians. They're such a pain. And all of my ships and everything are out of position. Sapphire Defense Force. Yeah, you need to stay in that system. And my strike force is still busy. So, yeah, you guys have to fend for yourself again. Again! I want to make sure that you guys have got everything you need. Alright, so we've discovered some more ruins. Let's go ahead and investigate. Of course, there's nothing. Where's the event location? It is... here in Rhodian territory. It's a Rhodian homeworld, home system, so I'm not too surprised about that. Oh, a new colony governor named Chozul Thanda has appeared at the Blue Planet. So we've got a new governor we can go ahead and send somewhere. Let's see what his abilities are. Where are you, Mr. Guy? Governor Chozul Thanda. So civilian base maintenance, savings, and colony income and those are the two skills. You know, we need to send him off somewhere. We already have a colony governor on Dagon. I don't want to send him off to Reach just yet, in case it gets taken over, but if we manage to defend and secure, make sure that Reach stands, I will send him over to Reach immediately afterwards. And they've arrived. I was wondering if they were going to show up because it's been like, what, 3 months since they actually set out to attack Reach. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do this. I think we're screwed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're screwed. Reach is going to fall. Let's see how our defensive base holds up. The spaceport is getting torn to shreds, but the defensive base actually... I wonder if it's just because they're not focusing fire on it? Okay, Moretti has gone ahead and he's successfully incited a rebellion on the Rhodian Major 1. So that's the planet we lost. I wanted to send him off there and make sure that there was unrest on that planet. We're gonna send him off again. We're gonna alternate between that one and Atlanta Prime 10. And since he's actually actually we'll do it at 3 months. Just to make sure that that mission is successful. Let's see here. Yeah, the spaceport is going to fall. The defensive base seems to be doing fairly well, though. It does appear to have taken some damage, but it seems to be able to put out a lot of fire on the Naxilians. It won't be enough to... Oh, and they're actually trying to invade. Let's see. Yeah, they don't stand a chance on the ground. So on the ground, they don't stand a chance, and our defensive platform, this one here, the one that's constructed at least, seems to be putting up a pretty good fight, but then again, they haven't focused fired it yet. So on the ground, we're gonna win on Reach. However, in space, let's see what our defensive base can do. I don't think it's going to do it. I don't think it's gonna do it. No, it's gonna go down. Darn it. Darn it. Once again, all of our space defenses on Reach are going down. But they're not going to get the planet. And that, I think, is, we'll say, the most important thing. Once the Reach defense fleet gets there, we will be fine. But my goodness, is it ever taking forever for that to happen. And there goes our defensive base. I don't think we've really done any damage to them whatsoever. Like, we damaged some of their shields. I don't think we actually destroyed any of their ships, though. And here I thought that I was overdoing it with Reach. I was like, yeah, I think we're putting too much into the defensive Reach, but evidently not. Oh, and we also got the bonus for troop generals. Nice. And now they're destroying the civilian ships that are warping into the system. Alright, and they're out. Alright. And they're destroying the mining bases in the place. Okay, that's great. So once again, Reach is in that sort of unstable state. We're gonna have to rebuild stuff, but it's pretty well fortified. If we, like I said, like look at this. They did not stand a chance, and I'm just gonna keep building. We're just gonna keep building troops on that planet. Reach will not fall from an invasion. It will not fall from an invasion. You might control space, but it will not fall from an invasion. All right, you know what, guys? My time is up for now. The current year is 2155, and the war continues. Let's see. I believe yes, my defensive fleet did make it here to planet Yuffie, so we're gonna go ahead and actually, we are already constructing a defensive base. Let's go ahead and start making sure we've got some more troops to defend this. I might be going a little bit overkill right now, and my cash flow is definitely dipping into the negatives, but like I said, I want to make sure that these planets, they stand. I want to be able to keep them, so we're gonna be running in the red for a little while. But hopefully, like I said, once I can actually get on the offensive, then we can go ahead and actually, you know, maybe turn that cash flow positive again. So we're gonna go ahead and save the game now because I am done for this session. We're gonna save this as LP16 because this has been our 16th episode. If you like the content and would like to see more of it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.